Okay, so today we're going to talk about observing chemical change, and this is going to be a review and a little bit extra about what we did in class today. So first off, some reminders. Make sure you write down all highlighted vocabulary terms, look out for test question alerts, and pause and rewind whenever you need to. So we started off today talking about changes in matter, and there were two different types, and you don't have to write these down because you already have them. But you have a physical change, which is any change that alters the physical appearance of a substance. And what's important here is it does not make a new substance. The substance stays the same. So we talked about water and freezing. Ice is still water. So then we have a chemical change, which is a change in matter that produces one or more new substances. So in this case, it does make a new substance. And we call those chemical reactions. So substances that undergo chemical change are called the reactants. Substances that form are called the products. And so here's another picture of what that looks like. So on the left side of our chemical reaction here, we have our reactants. Our arrow means yields or results in. And then we have our products, or in this case, a product. So this is two hydrogens and one oxygen molecule forming two water molecules. So when a chemical reaction takes place, chemical bonds break and new bonds form. As a result, new substances get formed. So the hydrogen bonds break in the hydrogen, and the oxygen bonds break in the oxygen, and new bonds form to make water. And if you need another example, on page 165, it has magnesium oxide. So as I was saying, the two hydrogen bonds break here, the two oxygen bonds break here, and water forms new bonds. So, how do we know a chemical reaction occurred? Well, we have three different changes we can talk about. We have changes in properties, which could be color, production of a gas, or formation of what's called a precipitate. And a precipitate is a solid that forms in a solution during a chemical change. So think about that solid thing that when we did the water or we did the Alka-Seltzer and vinegar, that was a precipitate. It's a little nasty because it was wet, but that's what it is. And then we have changes in energy. And reactions can be either exothermic, in which case energy is released, usually as heat, and you have warmer temperature, or endothermic, where the energy is absorbed, and you have a colder temperature. And that's the end.